technical difficulty type shit, you feel me? But to start it off, I want to sing one of my favorite songs. I can't be your hero, baby. I can't be your hero, baby.
Honestly, I know you're laughing about it, but it pissed me off. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because that girl was texting me and Mindy, basically coaching us on what to say about Jessica. Told me, oh, girl, don't make your videos yet. Wait, let me help you prepare. So that way you don't go in all willy-nilly. I mean, honestly, that's straight up snake shit. Okay, and I'm not the kind of person, like, I don't like that. Be who you really are. If you don't like somebody, don't like them. What I believe happened was Jessica and Jen had a falling out, right? Jen saw all of us making videos. So she came into our comment sections one by one and started initiating conversation with all of us.
Yeah.
Hey, great video, girl. Hey, great video, so-and-so. She's been on every video made about Jessica Kent. Okay? So she's on the phone with me, Mindy, let me tell you this information, blah, 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 blah. And then what happened was, it was an opportunity for her to be like, oh, I'm so in recovery that I don't even gossip. We're all fucking human beings. We all make mistakes. We're not perfect, right? But it was like a high horse kind of thing to make herself look good. And honestly, it ended up biting her in the butt because Jessica's seen all the text messages between Mindy and Jen. And, you know, she don't want to be your friend no more. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be your friend either.
No. And you know what's funny is, so do you remember that live, right? When she was like basically just...
I didn't watch it because I was so mad because she was acting like she was like a teacher or something and she was scolding everybody.
No, she was literally like, I was trying to find like the live. She deleted the live and I can't find it anywhere on the internet. But she was literally like yelling the entire live like, I am disgusted by the recovery community. You guys, I mean, I just... We don't shoot our wounded, okay? We don't kick people when they're down, okay? You know what? Jessica, yes, she may be a narcissist. She may be a complete sociopath. She may not care about anyone except herself, but you guys, we need to be there for her, okay? Because guess what? I work a program of recovery. I've been clean for 5 years, okay? And this is what you do, okay? This is what you do. Okay, how dare you? How dare you? And then I bit my tongue, but you know what? Quietly as it's kept, I'll just throw it out there right now. I went on a little different account, went on there, and I was like, hey, well, didn't Jessica throw Mindy completely under the bus when she was in a relapse and tell people not to buy her beauty products? Call her a snitch online, which could have serious repercussions to Mindy. You know what I mean? Like, so this isn't just like some unprovoked thing where like, oh, Jessica just, came, we just randomly just started attacking Jessica, no, it wasn't like that. It was because she started this entire thing. Jessica started it. And I guarantee you she regrets it.
Oh, yeah, she regrets it now because now all her shit's out there on Front Street for everybody to see. And people are putting two and two together. It's like, I don't care if you're prescribed medication. I don't care if you relapsed. That's not what I'm upset about. What I'm upset about is just the lies and the straight up lies about everything. And so when I'm watching her videos, I can't even take her seriously because it's like when she's saying she misses her family being together, I'm like, but you were sexting Jason for like years.
Hey, like, Nicole, there's a comment on the comment section. It says, Over the Moon 999 said, she was 100% abused by Reece and you're victim blaming. Does Dr. B know about your shenanigans?
Yeah, he actually does. I talk to Dr. B every single day.
Bro, Dr. B don't give a shit. So good try, Over the Moon.
First of all, he's not my boss that pays me money. Second of all, he doesn't give a fuck about this bullshit that's going on online. He's too busy being a physician.
Right. Well,
and far as victim blaming, nobody's blaming anybody for abuse. Did I ever say that she wasn't being abused? I never said that. I said I believe there's abuse on both sides. I believe that they were both. I believe that Reece relapsed. I believe Jessica was doing stuff she wasn't supposed to be doing. And I believe that there was chaos and drama between the both of them. Because I've been in an abusive relationship before, you guys, a bad one, where I ended up in the hospital, almost died and shit. Okay, so like I take that kind of shit really seriously. I also take people being extremely dishonest really seriously, especially when it comes to the recovery community. Okay, she could have went off and lied about doing prison time or lied about that, but she has literally been profiting off the backs of people in recovery on a lot. Okay, and so I don't have any respect for people like that. And as far as Jen goes, Jen is just as snaky as Jessica, because she was ready to pounce on Jessica and ruin her life and have her kids taken away. That is snake ass shit. I would never wish that upon anybody.
So I haven't read all the Reddit stuff, so I'll just go ahead and say first off, like I don't think Jen is necessarily a bad person for doing it. Maybe she really did think she was doing the right thing. I don't know, but what's all these text messages that have been released on Reddit? What's that up?
Right. They're between Mindy and Jen, and they're like, she's like talking about hoping that Jessica she loses custody of her kids and shit like that. And I don't fucking, that's not a fucking game. Okay. That's like not shit that you say ever, you know? And so, there's no way people can twist whatever I'm talking about in a negative way. Like I don't support the lying, and that's what I'm calling out. And that's what I've called out since day one. All this other mumbo jumbo bullshit, I could care less about. You know what I mean?
And that's like, we talked earlier today, and like my whole thing about it is like, all jokes aside, you guys, like in the beginning, you guys, I was joking, you know, I can't be, you know, I like to joke and deflect with humor and stuff like that. But
yeah,
like,
me too.
All bullshit aside, like, you know, I started making these Jessica Kent videos 6 months ago before all this Reddit stuff, all this stuff. And the reason I did was because I saw Jessica, when Reece relapsed, she just put his name right out on Front Street. You know, when he crashed his truck, she said, oh yeah, you know, Reece gave me permission to make these videos. Well, if Reece is at his rock bottom and he... You know, it like, I don't think he really has, he's not able to consent himself, because he probably was just like at his lowest and maybe being bossed around by Jessica and said, all right, baby, all right, you can make the videos, but not really realizing the repercussions of, oh, he crashed his truck, he's using drugs, and that's all over for millions of people to see. And that's the father of her children, and that's all out on the internet. And I was like, this was before all the using stuff came out, and I made a video on it, and I was like, I don't think that shit's right. You know what I mean? And like, so from the beginning, I've done this to defend Reece, because he doesn't have a platform to defend himself. That is why I started doing this.
I understand. Yeah, and I understand your point of view, and I understand your perspective. Like I said, I believe that, like, saying people are faking being abused is off limits. I believe that talking about people's children is off limits. I believe that coming on people's shit and talking about their job and how they get money and talking about, does Dr. V know you're doing this? That's off limits. You don't do that shit. I talk to my boss every fucking day. Don't ever come up in here acting like you're pulling one over on me. How do you think I got hired doing what I do? He's watched my ass for the last 4 years. He knows I'm crazy as hell.
Right.
And he knows that I get myself into some fucking bullshit sometimes, but my heart's in the right place. My heart is in the right place. And it's because you're not going to come online and fucking throw my friend underneath the bus, act like she's this fucking crackhead who can't be trusted, tell everyone not to fucking buy from her line, call her a snitch. Okay. But then whenever she puts you out on Front Street, you're going to try and pull all the stuff down and manipulate the narrative and say, truce. Oh, well, what happened to you're a ride or die for the recovery community? What happened to Mindy's dangerous and you can't be trusted? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what started all this.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And it's like, for me, it's not even the drug use. It's not even, I mean, yeah, obviously the drug use was a big thing in the beginning, but like now it's just kind of like with all the text messages and just like, you can see kind of her demeanor towards Reece. Like, she just treats Reece like he's some do-boy. Like, and it doesn't seem like, she doesn't treat him like someone who she's afraid of. Like, she treats him like he's just some simp who she doesn't give a shit about. And like, she's the boss. She's the one who runs shit. That's what, from all the text messages, all the just watching her mannerisms and talking, that's what I've collected, is it seems like Reece is kind of like, she's the alpha, Reece is the beta. That's at least what I've seen.
I haven't paid attention to their relationship enough. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really, like I said, I don't care about any of that. I care about people. I care about being dishonest and lying. That's what I care about. And I care about somebody coming online and presenting themselves to be Captain Save-A-Ho Jen Cutting when she was literally talking so much shit about Jessica behind her back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So just own that shit. Don't be fake. Come online. Don't be fake. Okay? Well, I own my shit.
Well, okay. And Jen did comment on the live, and she said, why didn't you come to me directly?
Oh, I ain't got nothing to say to you, girl. You're just as snaky as a snake can come. You slither on down the road now.
Well, okay. And I'll answer that question. Why I didn't come to her, because when she made that live, it seemed like kind of an attack on everyone who was making content about this. And she was really fired up. She was like yelling and like angry during this live. Like, she was like damn near throwing a temper tantrum. So it was like, it kind of just drew the line in the sand for me. And I was like, okay, I guess that's it. Maybe I'm wrong for that. Maybe I should have came up to her and addressed her about it, but I really don't have her Instagram. I don't even really know how I'd get a hold of her. But I mean, I guess I kind of see her point on that. And Jen, I guess I'm going to give you a little half-assed apology, I guess. Actually, no, I'm not going to give you an apology, because I think she kind of drew the line in the sand by making that video.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, you know, because it was like from what I heard, she was like what you told me. She was all wrapped up in the drama, kind of stirring the pot, and then all of a sudden
she was right there texting me and texting Mindy. And yeah. She knows, and now she's backpedaling. Jen, there ain't nothing you can say, honey. Okay, just own that shit. You got mad, you got your feelings hurt by Jessica, and you wanted revenge.
She said
so
yes.
You came to me and Mindy, and you thought, I'll get these girls to get in it, and they'll get revenge for me. So that way I ain't got to get my hands dirty.
Okay.
You're manipulative.
Well,
manipulative.
Jen said, yes, I was mad. I was very hurt. So, I mean, I'm going to keep an open mind. And Jen, I do apologize for kind of poking some fun at it. But that's how I do things on my channel. And I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and say she made a mistake. But I will say...
Yeah.
I will say that it did kind of draw the line in the sand for me. Sorry, but I don't know. This whole video wasn't supposed to just be about Jen. It was supposed to be about everything else that's going on. So what's been going on?
Well, but you can move on from her. That's fine.
What's been going on Reddit?
Oh, you know, the normal exposing text messages, posting Jen and Mindy's text messages, posting messages between Reece and Mindy, and saying that Mindy was sleeping with Reece and working together when she was literally there for like a couple of days. I don't know how many days exactly it was, but I know it was a couple of days. And I know that Reece sent Mindy out of the house so Jessica could come over. Okay. And gave Mindy money to go get Botox, so that way she would not be in the house when Jessica came over to the house. So they're over there just doing their own season of fucking Days of Our Lives. So that's what they're doing over there. So when you guys are all sitting here feeling bad about this and feeling bad for so-and-so, there's nobody to feel bad for. This is a straight up people who are just players who are manipulating and being decisive and fucking lying. And that's why I'm like, I don't feel bad for nobody.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, for me, like, if you look at the whole Jessica Kent timeline, it was like, she's been on YouTube for what, 4 or 5 years? Almost 5 years now?
I think so.
So, okay, so about a year and a half, 2 years ago is when she first came out with that she did marijuana. So up until 2 years ago, her whole narrative was, I'm 100% clean, I'm a person in long-term recovery, and she, had the narrative that she was 100% abstinent from all mood-altering substances. And then she came out with the marijuana thing. And she's like, yeah, you guys, like, I've been using marijuana for X amount of time. I was scared to bring it up because I didn't think I'd get support, yada, yada, yada. Then 6 months later, she brought up, I'm on ADHD medication, but she hadn't specified what ADHD medication she was on. Now, Mindy says that she didn't get the prescription until just like 3-4 weeks ago. So I don't know about that. But then, like, a few months later, she came out and said, oh yeah, actually, by the way, guys, I've been drinking every day. And, I was only having 1 or 2 drinks a month responsibly, but actually now I've been drinking every day because of the stress of my relationship. And then it was, okay, Reece is a danger to my children, so I'm kicking Reece out of the house because he's a danger to my children, but yet she was drinking at the same time. And what doesn't make sense to me is she kicked Reece out for drinking because he was a danger to the children, yet Jason, Vern, and Mindy were all in the house. Mindy was detoxing there. She wouldn't let Reece detox there. And now I heard just like a few days ago, she let the kids go to Reece's house and she said he is still using. So it was never about the kids and the danger of your children. It was because you just didn't want Reece at the house. Let's just keep it a buck. And coincidentally, Jason also got out of prison roughly around this time too. So that's kind of where I see the misnomers and just kind of, I don't know, just contradictions.
And listen to me, I will never mince words, y'all. Okay, I'm straight up as they come. And if I have said something, I'll say it. You know what I mean? It's unfortunate that all this stuff played out the way it did. But at the end of the day, it's just, would you rather have somebody lying to your face or would you rather know the truth about that? You know what I mean? Like, I want to know who I'm supporting. All right. Yeah. I don't want to support somebody who is doing stuff behind the scenes that is not what I believe in. Yeah. Okay. My recovery is everything to me. If I relapse, I will die. Okay. I will lose custody of my son. It's not a joke for me.
Right.
And so that shit was wrong. And I will call it like I see it,
Yeah. So, no, I agree.
And when people try to say things like, oh, you're supposed to be in recovery, I'm allowed to have an opinion too. You're allowed to have an opinion too. We're allowed to discuss happenings that are happening in our own community.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So take that shit to the bank and cash it somewhere else because it ain't fucking going through here.
Right. And that's how I feel about it too, is like, yes, people call it gossip and gossip and gossip. Well, this is serious stuff, you guys, and also this is we're in the recovery YouTube space, and YouTube is a platform, just like you said, where you're allowed to express your opinions, and that's what we have been doing. And like watching some of Jessica's older videos, like, to give a little bit of props to Jessica, because I try to be fair on these podcasts. I try to see it from both sides. She really did seem like she was much more self-aware back then, and I watched her videos.
Yeah,
and I
liked that video. That video you showed that one day where she was like talking about that ASPD thing.
Yeah,
and she seemed genuine in that video.
She did. She did, and I think and like somewhere along the lines, she kind of just fizzled out of the recovery community, and that's happened to me before too. So I can't hate on her. But the thing is like, she just kept riding that gravy train and like just kept living a lie and just deceiving people and stuff like that. And like karma's a bitch, and it will come back to you as it has. And I think the best thing for her to do is to really look at herself. Like, and Jess, if you're watching this, like, go get some help, take a break from YouTube, and like form an identity outside of social media, because I think right now she's having an existential crisis, because her whole identity, her whole like livelihood is dependent on YouTube. Like, she does not work. She doesn't have any other jobs. She is solely dependent on social media. So she does not have, like, in her mind, she's probably panicking because she's like, oh shit, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah, she believes that her reputation is fucked. That's what she thinks. And I don't think it's fucked. I think she could come back from it if she would be honest. That's been the whole thing this whole time. People are saying it all over line. I would have so much respect for Jessica if she would just say, and like we said, I even said this in my video the other day, don't talk about your kids. Don't say shit about that shit online anymore. Keep that shit to yourself. Yeah. There's some things you just don't need to tell anybody, and own up to your bullshit, own up to your fucking lies that everybody's seen in black and white, and then keep it moving. I mean, like I said, she would have people would all be, you know how people are. They would forget everything that happened, and they would be praising her name, and it would be all over and done with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's just it. She's got to humble herself, and she's got to come down to earth and be like, listen, like, I'm not in the right train of thinking, because like, I think we all forget, she's got almost 1 million subscribers. Like, I mean, and what the addict mind wants to do to you is it wants you to have that ego. It wants you to like think, I'm on top. I'm the queen bee. Right. I'm the queen of this. I'm the queen of that. And it's going to be a real hard challenge for her to humble herself and get her down, because she's got such a big following. I'm Jessica Kent. I'm the queen of recovery. I'm the queen of, harm reduction. But whatever the case may be, it's going to be a challenge for her. But I think if she can do that, I think she's got a chance of saving herself. But she needs to stop posting videos. Like, she needs to stop. Like, Jessica, do yourself a favor. Stop posting videos. Really look inward. But if she's in the middle of a run and she's still using and shit like that, it's, I know from experience, once you're on that path, it's very hard to veer off, so I hope she does. And I know it may sound like someone said, I'm sure
she'll get it back together. I believe that she'll get it back together and everything will be fine. I don't think listen to me, y'all, just because I don't care for Jessica, like I don't want to be her friend or whatever, doesn't mean that like I wish anything bad upon her. Right. That is like the farthest thing from the truth. If anything, I believe that she got pushed into getting sober, getting away from that other dude that she was with, and she didn't have time to like focus on healing and like learning how to like recovery, digging deep inside within ourselves, and doing a lot of self-introspection. I believe that she didn't get those opportunities. I believe that she was probably scared shitless. She had to get her daughter back. I know how it was. My first year, I was fighting for custody of my son, and hers was an even worse situation than mine because she had her kid when she was locked up, right. So I'm not like, I think that I'm so fortunate that I was able to work the 12 steps, even though I don't like AA and NA like I used to, but the 12 steps really helped me a lot. They helped me to be able to be a better person. Mm-hmm. And I believe that they can help anybody be a better person. Anybody.
Oh no, I 100% agree with that. Like when I lived in Florida and I had 2 years clean, like I actually, did my 4th and 5th. I got all the way up to the 9th step, but like, and I've done the steps, but like I've done step work before, but I never done the 4th and 5th. And the 4th and 5th step are one of the most important steps next, and the 12th step, giving back to others. But yeah, it really forces you to look inward and see like what you do, what your flaws are, and like how you treat others, how you treat yourself, and stuff like that. And yeah, like inpatient treatment. Like I've been blessed to be able to go to really nice inpatient treatments where they take your phone away from you, and you know you're around a bunch of people you don't know, and what it does is it humbles you and it forces you to look at yourself, and I think that would be good for her. You know, I really do.
I'm reading you guys' messages. Somebody keeps on saying I lied and said Mindy wasn't at Reese's house. You guys, I didn't know. I didn't know. Like,
what did they say?
Am I there in person? Like,
Yeah.
I found out about everything after the fact. You know, like I was doing my best to bring the play-by-play for y'all, but damn, I'm only one person and I got fucking responsibilities. You know what I mean? Like, I found out secondhand like y'all did.
Should we read?
And so I haven't lied about one single fucking thing in this whole situation. All I have done is call out the bullshit that I keep seeing happening. And as far as that goes, like, y'all know, it goes all over me. This is little bullshit drama on the internet. You don't go after people's fucking CPS. You don't go after people's family members. You don't do that shit. Like, y'all are so out of control, man. So out of control. Like, I cannot even believe it that people are doing the level. It's crazy to me. That's psycho shit.
Yeah.
That's psycho shit. Like, get a life. It's okay to sit here and talk about the situation, but taking it to the next level, man, y'all are out of y'all's minds. Out of y'all's minds.
Yeah,
I have no respect for people that do shit like that. You do not do that shit.
Yeah, these comments are crazy, man. People are going cutthroat. Let's read a couple comments. Jen Cutting said, "But you are hating on her. Life is fucking hard for all of us, man." So, Jen, I mean, hating is kind of like just a vague term. Have I poked fun at Jessica? Yes, I have, but I make fun of everybody, including myself. And
yeah, I make fun of myself too.
You know, I'm posting my opinion about the situation on the internet. I'm not a perfect person either, you know, but like that, I'm not going to tiptoe around people's feelings when I'm making content because it would be boring as fuck. And also that's just not who I am as a person. So that's just how I see it. And, you know, whatever.
I don't even talk to Jessica, so I'm not beating on her ass. I fucking complimented her ass and said, you know, she's a beautiful girl. She's smart. She can have the fucking world at her fingertips, but she needs to be held accountable. And so that's just the bottom line of all of it.
Yeah.
Is accountability. Okay. And so you guys can paint it whatever way you want to paint it, however you want to do it. You know, it's just the bottom line, dude. When you lie and you've been keeping secrets for so long and those secrets have been exposed, what do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. So you said,
what do you expect? Anyway, I love you, Luke. My blood pressure's going up.
Okay.
Like, my cheeks are so red because I will be damned. You don't ever come up in the chat and comment on my fucking job, okay? Because that's how I take care of my motherfucking son, all right? So you little kids up in this chat have lost y'all's damn minds.
Yeah.
All right.
People
and
just
like
trolling.
I said, I talk to my boss every single day, every day. And he knows all about it because I've been telling him what's happening. So what do y'all think? I'm stupid?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you're one of the most honest people I've ever met. So I don't think there's any question there. It's just, yeah.
I get myself in trouble because I tell too much of my fucking shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I would never hide the fact that I have been talking about this online. I made a video about it. Like, I'm not hiding from anybody.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. So y'all can all take a page and listen to me right now. It's okay to have discourse and not agree with people and have different opinions, but you do not go after people's fucking livelihood. You do not go after people's children. You do not dox people online. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And I will be damned if anybody tries to do it to me. Okay? I've had it happen to me before. I've been online for fucking 6 years. Don't you think I've been through all this before? don't you think that I know what's going to, it's not, you know, come on, guys. Come on.
Yo.
Anyways, I love you. I just that makes me mad because, like I said, I'm a mom. That's my livelihood. My job is my livelihood. And even though there's nothing you can do to make me lose my job, it's just the fact that somebody would even comment and say something like that. That is unacceptable. I would never do that to anybody, no matter how much I didn't like them, ever.
Right.
Not even to Jessica Kent. When people were saying we should call groups recovery, I was like, why would you do that? That's her job.
Yeah.
That's not right. You don't do that. Y'all take it to the next level. Y'all don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Grow up.
And honestly, like this whole Reddit thing is like getting kind of like creepy.
I signed out of Reddit.
The Reddit shit is getting creepy. Like, and I have to say, like, it's like there's like moderators and like posts every hour. It's like, dude, do you like seriously? Do you guys have a freaking life? Like,
I deleted the app from my phone. It's unhealthy and it's psycho. Like, it's just like what I'm saying.
It really is.
It's okay to talk about stuff. It's okay to have an opinion. It's okay to sip some tea. But you do not go into people's real life.
Yeah.
Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah. If anyone's calling CPS or any of that shit, like, shame the F on you. That's so fucked up. Like, do not do that, ridiculous. You guys. Like, because you guys got to realize, like, that could have serious implications. And, like, it doesn't matter if she, you know, may or may not be using. You know, the kids are going to be worse off without their real mother, point blank, period.
And you're not harming her. You're harming the children.
Yeah.
When you do that, you're not harming the person that you're mad at, you know? And so we're just on here doing a little key with the girls, having fun, talking about the situation at hand because it is fucking crazy. But y'all just have to fucking ruin shit and take it all the way to the next fucking level. It's like, damn, dude, we can't even have fun and just fucking talk about what's going on without people threatening people and fucking bullshit like that. Like, I can't handle that shit, dude. I'm not like that. I don't care how much I don't like somebody. Jen Cuddy, Jessica Kent, fucking whoever their mama, daddy, fucking aunt, uncle is. I will never do that to them.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. That's true.
That made me fucking mad, y'all. So I love you, Luke. I'll see you later.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Leave this little meeting right quick.
And they keep poking and prodding. It's fucking gross, man. It is. I think everybody needs to put themselves in everyone else's situation. And it's not just with the recent drama that's going on. It's with a lot of other things, too. Like, I'm just kind of really kind of shocked with some people's expectancy of ability to say the things that they say, right? Like, I don't know who some people think they are, or the audacity that they get off to speak to me or other content creators or people in general the way that they do. But let me full fucking stop you right here. We are human beings, right? We bleed, we cry,
So if you're going to be a content creator on the internet, it is not for the faint of heart. So I'm going to have to go ahead and say, I get where you're coming from, Jen, but at the same time, it's like you got to take these comments with a grain of salt, because it's just, some people are just trolling to get a reaction. Some people may really mean what they say, but a lot of people, when they're talking, they don't even really mean what they're saying. They're just playing devil's advocate and trying to, you know, counter whatever you're doing. So, I mean, to be a content creator, you really got to be able to just, like, I compare it to this, like, you know, I used to be a really big gamer. I played World of Warcraft, Warcraft 3, Counter-Strike. I was, like, actually really competitive with gaming. And, like, there's so much shit talking on there. Like, fuck it, you blah, 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 you this, you that. You know, racist comments, this, that, and the third. And people are just talking. It's just a bunch of jumbled BS. Like, I don't think, I think when people comment sometimes, like, it's truly kind of just, you know, word salad that's coming out of their mouth. But let's continue.
We hurt, we are happy, we laugh, we are anxious, We are uplifting. We are all the same things that all of you are, except we are braver and we put it out for the world to see. And when we fuck up, we put that out for the world to see too. And when we do great, we put that out for the world to see too. And that's always easier, right? And have mistakes been made? Absolutely. Absolutely. Mistakes have been made. Have feelings been hurt? Have things happened? Yeah.
I'm just confused on why she's so angry. Like what like put that fire under her ass and got her that mad? I mean, it must have been, someone must have said something that pissed her off. That's what it seems like, because she's really riled up in this video. And that's where I was just kind of confused, because it was like, because like Jen would hop on my lives and it seemed like we were cordial. And then I saw this live and it kind of like almost seemed directed at me, but maybe I was just over personalizing it. You know, and like she said, I should have reached out to her. Maybe I should have done that. But she really seems like extremely like angry. Like I don't know what someone said or what because she's kind of just talking in blanket terms. Like, but we'll see.
That's life, bro. Like, it's messy. Life is not linear. Here we go, broken record. Life is not linear. If your life is linear, you are lying. Straight up. It waxes and wanes. And yes, I'm going to put out a very powerful statement right now, and I'm going to own something and claim it. Jessica Kent and I had a falling out, as friends sometimes do, over a year ago, right? But at the end of the day, I never opened my mouth poorly against her because I love her.
I don't know, Jen. Some of those text messages are kind of contradicting that.
Shut off my phone. Sorry, everybody.
I mean, what did Jen say about Jessica? She said something about like she hopes her kids aren't with her and this, that, and the third. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't say things that I'm not 100% on, but I could have sworn I heard something like that. What up, Low Shine 6? What up, my boy?
Buddy. And if I wanted to hurt somebody, I would have. I did a video on relapse. I have another video coming out at the end of the week with another content creator about relapse, right? And he and I are going to do an amazing video, and I know we are. I feel it is my due diligence now to speak up now and say some things. What goes on?
She said she looked like an ugly brat stall. Oh, that's funny as frick, Jen. Jen, that was a good joke. Props to you, Jen. Good job.
My personal private life, I'm allowed to keep certain things personal and private. My friendship or lack of friendship or anything in between with anyone that I have known for decades does not have to be shared with the internet. It just absolutely doesn't. Whether I agree, disagree, whether I'm scared, concerned, worried, happy, believe, don't believe, all of the things, that's mine and mine alone to hold. And I am allowed to do that as a person. If you don't understand that, I'm very sorry. But I would never disrespect your privacy and try and insert myself in somewhere or something that is not my business. Plain and simple. Jessica and I have always loved each other. We always will. Have we been mad at each other? Yeah, she's mad at me. Well, she was mad at me. I was mad at her. I hurt her feelings. She hurt my feelings. We parted ways for a little bit.
Yeah, I know the reason why I think they aren't friends anymore, but I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on the internet. I don't know if I should say it. Well, I don't know. I don't think I should mention it, but because someone told me that in confidence, and I don't want to. I'm just the type of person, like, if someone tells me something that even slightly seems like they don't want me to tell anyone, like, I am a closed book. Like, I do not, someone tells me something in confidence, like, I'm definitely ain't gonna just tell it on YouTube. Yeah, so I'm just gonna leave that be. But you guys can probably put the pieces together why they aren't friends anymore, or weren't.
The in-between is not your business, nor am I ever going to tell you or anyone else, because it's no one's business. I don't even think my husband fully knows exactly what happened, because that's between her and I, right? And it always will be. Do I see someone that I genuinely care about hurting and in a fucked up situation? Yeah. Whether she's relapsed, hasn't relapsed, isn't a relapse, isn't in a relapse, has this, has that, whatever. That's not my story to tell. That's not my business. That's her story to tell. And when she tells it, I hope you will all give her the space and compassion she deserves. Because again, she's a person, and she has given numerous people in life that space and compassion. Whether you agree or disagree, you need to respect her as a human being. She just went through something very fucking traumatic, right? Being in a relationship, what were they together? 8, 10 years? Something like that. Jerry and I were together 8 years, so 10 years, right? 10 years. And it fell apart. Whether it's going to stay apart, not stay apart, that's not my business, nor is it yours, right? There's children involved. All this screenshot bullshit all over the place, all this back and forth. No, it's not the fucking vibe.
Yeah, but Jen, you have been participating in it just as much as anyone else has. So I am gonna have to very harshly disagree with you there, sister, because you have been talking ill about Jessica, and you have been involved in the drama. You have been stirring the pot. And do I think she's a bad person? No, I do not think she's a bad person. But, you know, it's a little bit hypocritical to sit here and act like you're above the drama, you're above this, you're above that. But you said that she's an ugly brat doll, and she shouldn't have custody of her children, and she's ugly from the inside and the out, or whatever the case may be. You know, it's just, yeah. And you know what, though? Like I said, everyone makes mistakes. So I'm not saying Jen's a bad person. I truly believe Jen is a good person. I truly think she wears her heart on her sleeve. I think she, you know, tries her best to help. And she clearly is in recovery. She actually is a person working a program in recovery, which Jess isn't. And I'm not here to sit and to compare the two. But, you know, she actually talks the talk and walks the walk, and she really like gives back. And, you know, she seems like she's in 12-step meetings. I don't know if she is or not. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, hold on, you guys. Sorry. Yeah, I would love to have Reece on the show, man. Reece, if you are watching, man, like, I'd love to have you on the channel. Like, I'd love, because, like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty fair. Yes, I do make jokes sometimes here and there, but I think overall I'm pretty unbiased, and I really try to look at everything from both sides. And, I really do think Reece needs a platform so he can speak on. And that's why I started making these videos 6 months ago, you guys. I don't think people really realize that, but like, I was making these videos 6 months ago, before JKentSNark Reddit, before Jen Cutting video, before Nicole, before anyone. Nicole actually made the first video because Jessica was bashing people on Suboxone, and, you know, Nicole was on Suboxone and she was offended by it. So Nicole actually made the first the first like video kind of like disagreeing with what Jessica Kent was saying. So yeah, not trying to say like, oh yeah, I'm the OG, but I'm the OG. And so is Nicole.
What happens in a few years when them kids get in front of a fucking screen and they pull it up? They have to relive it all over again. No. It's not the fucking...
Well, I hope like in a year or so we can like, you know, like if Jessica turns her life around and stuff like that, like I'll delete all my videos. Like, and I plan on eventually deleting them because of what she said right there. Like, and I think we all as content creators, I think we should delete these videos like eventually, just for her children's sake. Like, I truly do believe we actually should do that, you know. Like, I think that, and I would definitely be willing to do it. I just think like everyone who's making content on this should like come together, and we should make a truce. If Jessica, well, I don't know. I mean, not even if she gets sober, but like if she maybe just owns up to her shit and is like, okay, I'm like done doing this. Whatever the case may be, I think a truce wouldn't be a terrible idea.
Vibe. And anyone who wants to come at me for doing a video about relapse with another addict who is fucking struggling to save her life, come at me, bro. I'm right here.
Whoa, Jen, calm down. No one's coming at you. Why would anyone come at you about making a video with Mindy? She's talking because like she hadn't made the video with Mindy yet. she's real riled up in this video, and obviously someone said something to offend her because she is riled up. Like she's very riled up in this video, and yeah.
Please put your ignorance on blast for everyone to see. Come at me. That doesn't make me a bad friend. That makes me an advocate for recovery and someone who understands what it's like to relapse and have no one there for you. So please get your fucking shit together and come at me, because I'm right here. Jess and I have talked about it every which way. And I even said at one point, I think I'm going to take the video down. Like I'm getting a lot of hate. And she goes, it's a good video. Don't you dare take it down. I'm just, these comments, man, they are not the fucking vibe. Y'all should be embarrassed of yourself, the ones putting this. Well, I lost all respect for you. You don't even know me. You lost respect for me? Tell me about myself. I'll wait. Tell me about the respect you lost for someone you don't trust. Okay. Maybe you should look in the fucking mirror and tell yourself about yourself. I'm sick of it. Like, I'm absolutely sick of it. I try and come on this platform and use my voice for positive and for the good of other people, because I know what it's like not to have a soul in this world who you can turn to, who can help you not die, right? So I try and be that light for other people. And
Wow, you guys, a lot to digest there. Shout out Drip God for the upload. Let's check out and see. Oh wait. Yeah, shout out Drip God for the upload. Let's digest that little thing real quick. So, wow. That was a heartfelt video. I mean, you know, I think Jen wears her heart on her sleeve. You know, I think she took a lot of things people were saying personally. I think she got upset, and like she said, she self-admittedly made a mistake, you guys. So I don't think the bashing on Jen is warranted. I think she made a mistake, and she, you know, I give her a lot of respect for coming on my live and saying I made a mistake. So Jen, shout out. I'm not trying to be enemies with you. I got no ill will towards you. I apologize if my thumbnail was a little bit clickbaity. You know what I mean. But I got no problem with you, Jen. I think you're a good example of what it means to be in recovery. I think you're a decent person. You're a little feisty at times, though. You're a little. You scare me a little bit, Jen. You scare me. Okay. I'm just gonna put it out there. You freaking scare me, Jen.
And it could feel super empty, and that's not the community that I'm trying to put together.
Like, well, Jessica replies to comments, just the really positive, encouraging, non-questioning comments.
I do. I like comments. I reply to them.
That was funny as hell. She's like, I do. I like comments. I'm sorry. I don't know why that was funny. I just have my own sense of humor, I guess.
Why wouldn't I? If someone is kind enough to take 2 seconds out of their day, I'm going to be kind enough to acknowledge that I read that. I've had many content creators tell me, girl, why do you like all them comments, man? That shit's exhausting. Why do you answer all the messages people send you? Why do you reply when people reach out and they need help? Because that's what we do. We're a community, right? We pick each other up when we fall down, and we support each other when no one else will. That's what a community is about. I don't give a shit about a viral video. I don't care about 1 million followers. I don't care about ad revenue and whatever. I make pennies off of this platform, pennies. But I make connections, and that is worth its weight in gold. I make friendships. I help people when no one else will. I talk to people when no one else will.
That's right. That's right.
You could keep your snide comments, your ad revving.
I agree with you on there, Jen.
Your fucking viral videos, your million, billion, trillion, gazillion followers. Because at the end of the day, if this disappears and this goes away, I have a life. I have a job. I have a family who loves me very, very much and whom I love very much.
I'd be willing to do a live with Jen. I respect Jen in a lot of ways.
We have been through hell and back to get to where we are today. The connection, I
don't think she would do a live with me, though. Well, I don't know. Actually, maybe
all this other rah-rah shit. Some of y'all should be fucking ashamed of yourselves. I don't even know. Yes, I still speak to Jessica. I just hung up the phone with her a little while ago. Everybody.
I just don't get, though. It's like, she's like acting like her narrative is that she was friends with Jessica, you know, and they stopped being friends, but I never talked bad about her. I wasn't ashamed about her, but yet she was behind the scenes talking shit about her, riling all this up. And see, sometimes it's like the side in me that wants to see perspectives from both sides kind of changes, but it's just like, this is bullshit. Like, this is like, Jen, you know it's bullshit. She even said I made a mistake. So, you know, and I think we've all been hypocritical in our lives. And if she acknowledges she made a mistake and she is like, you know, I made a mistake, I'm not going to do that anymore, then, you know what? Hats off to her. But this video did come off as very, like, standoffish, arrogant, kind of like, and she was kind of like, you know, shooting shots at everyone who was making content about Jessica, the people in the comments, the Redditors. That's what I got from it. I could be wrong, but that's just what I feel.
Like these questions that have been burning people. Are we still friends? Do we still talk? Not that it's anyone's business, but yes, we are speaking. She's going through something. Give her the space to fucking heal and grieve through that, okay? I just don't know what else to say anymore at this point. I don't know when people became so self-entitled that they think when somebody is struggling or going through something that they should insert themselves in it. You know, this type of situation doesn't happen all night. Overnight, excuse me. It's progressive. And when people's mental health start to fail, things like this happen. How would y'all feel if you made all these shitty ass comments, right? And then something happened? Would you feel bad? Would you even feel at all? Or would you just continue to gossip more? Yes, I made a video with Mindy Scorpio. I sure fucking did. I did, about relapse, because just like everyone else, she deserves the space to speak about her relapse. And
why is she so mad about this? This is what I'm like genuinely confused about. Like, she's like implying that people have a problem that she made a video with Mindy. I never got that vibe, but then again, I'm not super caught up in the Reddit stuff, so maybe there's something here I feel like I'm missing. Like, why is she so angry in this video? Like, why? I just don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me.
She's trying to recover from it, right? I intentionally laid ground rules on that video. I intentionally said, we are not speaking about X, Y, and Z, and she said, I agree. What she did before or after that is out of my control. I can only control what I do.
I don't care if her and her husband were making shitty comments on my video. Like, hey, listen, I'm in the recovery community and I'm speaking my opinion on things that are going on. Like, I honestly don't think I've really said too much bad about Jen. I just said it was kind of hypocritical how she was stirring the pot and she made this video like so angry, and she was like oh, how dare you guys do this? How dare you guys speak bad on someone? You know, she's a person. You do this, that, and the third. And it's like, you were doing the exact same thing. But she's like so angry about it. And it's just like, it just makes me wonder, like, I don't know. It just confuses me, and it's entertaining. So I'm gonna make a live about it. If her and her husband are offended by that, I'm sorry. I'm a content creator. I'm not here to sit and coddle everyone's feelings and tiptoe around everyone's emotions and feelings. So that's just not my job. I don't give a fuck. And I think it's entertaining.
What I do on my platform. Everything else is up to everybody else's decision. We are all grown-ups. There's so many comments, I can't even read them. I'll eventually scroll through them and I'll go back and I'll look. Oh, they're going super fast. What it is not okay to do is call people liars, call people nasty things like once a tweaker, always a tweaker. That comment was left on my channel last week. And when I tell you I wanted to go through the internet and find this person and poke them, because no.
So if one comment makes you that angry, then you should not be a content creator, because this is the internet and people are always going to say shitty things. Like, if you don't have the ability to just take comments with a grain of salt and be like, all right, there's some asshole on YouTube that just made a comment on my video, then you don't have the wherewithal to be a content creator. And I would suggest that you probably don't upload many videos or make many posts, because I get comments all the time of people telling me what I do wrong, how I'm a hypocrite, this, that, and the third. And guess what? I don't give a freaking flying beep.
Because if that's how you feel about one reformed methamphetamine user, is that how you feel about me?
Take it with a grain of salt. I don't think it was I don't know. I don't think it was that big of a deal. I think she's kind of over dramatizing it.
Just don't see me in that mindset right now, because my disease is currently in remission as of today.
Yeah, Maud, I agree. I agree with that. She probably just, yeah. Maud Mort said, I think in that moment she was just glad to be in contact with Jess and especially the girls, so she wanted it all to stop. I think then she regretted it, her part, like she said. But I mean, she said that they were friends and then their friendship fizzled. But she said, I never talked shit about Jess. We just weren't friends. But she was talking shit about Jess. So this whole campaign she did was just all fake. It was all bullshit. And I'm sorry if that offends her, but I'm just calling a spade because that's what happened. And I knew about this a long time ago and just kind of forgot about it. And then I saw it on Reddit today that people were like talking about it and stuff. And I was like, you know what? That fucking kind of pissed me off too. So I'm going to speak my opinion on it. And if it offends people, if people are in their feelings and they want to call me drama, this and that and the third, I don't care. What is YouTube? What is this all? It's all, a lot of it's drama. Or it's not even drama. Drama is such a stupid word because it's not drama. It's events that are happening, and this is me relaying my opinion on it. And I'm allowed, this is America. I have my Fifth Amendment right, or yeah, I think. Or wait, First Amendment. Or no, I'm retarded. Whatever. I got the right as an American to talk about how I want about Jessica Kent, Jen Cutton, Mindy, Scorpio, and Reece, the whole crew. I could talk about them however I want. Team Reece.
I don't know. We can't preach all this bullshit about how we want things to change in the society and how we want to stop stigma and how we want to, make people feel, better and more included and be all inclusive. And yet people that are publicly struggling, we want to fucking kick them in the ass while they're down.
She got a little RBF going on. You guys get what I'm saying? She got a little RBF. You know what I'm saying? Look at that little RBF. Got that RBF. That resting, you know the rest. Oh shit! What happened, man? Come on, those damn Windows 98 ain't working, man. Come on, man. Look at that RBF, man. Look at that RBF. That resting. You know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. I'm just really disgusted and I'm really hurt by all of this, in all honesty. I've always tried to have a platform that is very honest and very open and very about recovery, right? Because at the end of the day, we are all recovering from something. I don't care if it's food, substances, alcohol, eating disorders, and it's been brought to my attention quite a few times. And I saw you in your comments, and I appreciate you, that it's so similar, right? And we just don't speak on it enough. And I need to do my research on it so I can have a conversation about it on my platform to represent the people that have issues with eating disorders as well. But at the end of the day, we're all recovering.
Oh my goodness gracious, my Windows 96 is acting up.
A stigma-free life, because I don't want someone to judge me, so how can I?
Meredith, can you help me with this dang computer?
Like I said, I'm doing a series on relapse. Okay?
Meredith.
It's going to include a lot of people.
Come on in here. The Windows 96 is acting up.
But at the end of the day, they deserve the space to speak their truth about
yeah, look at that.
Disease of addiction. Shit.
Oh,
Jared's going to come on the channel.
I'm sorry, you guys. I got to stop.
Fucking attack me for him too? Or are we just going to pick and choose? No? Okay. And like I said, my story is my story, right? My story. My story to tell. Other people's story is their story to tell. Someone else's story is not mine to tell. If somebody wants to come on my channel and they are brave enough to share their story of what happened and how they screwed up, I'm gonna give them that space because it's therapeutic, right? That's another way we recover.
It's therapeutic, okay? Don't you get that? Therapeutic. Anyone who disagrees with me, you're a piece of fucking crap, okay? Hate you.
Story until our story doesn't put us down. We tell our story to give our voices power. We tell our story to make people understand, yeah, I fucked up, but I'm a human being. And now I got to pick myself up by the bootstraps and I got to keep it moving, because if not, my disease will win. I just, I don't know. It's sad that I just came home from working with people who are incarcerated, fighting for their lives, right? And I got home and sat my ass on the couch.
Ooh, she's pulling a little filming helping the poor. She's You guys, I just got back on a trip from helping people in prison. I just did some, public outreach. I've been working in the community quite a bit. And, I've really been I've just centered myself recently. And I really realized that giving back really, it really brings me to my core, I've just been doing so much outreach lately, and not saying that's Jen. I'm more talking about Jessica, but she pulled the Jessica.
And how to read stupid comments. sad. You know, I'm not a perfect person. Not by any means whatsoever. Did I get a little caught up in it? And I was like, oh my God, what happened? Yeah, but you know what? I took a day or two and I took a step back and I made a phone call. I understand you guys don't have that ability. I get that. But I'm also big enough to say, like, I got caught up for a second and I needed to do the right thing. For me, I needed to do the right thing, right?
I'm from Minnesota, girl. I thought I told you. Minnesota, land of the baking soda.
If y'all want to continue with the bullshit, I will turn comments off on videos.
Thank you, Chelsea. I appreciate you dearly. Dearly.
You know. Who knows? Maybe I'll even have Jess come on my channel and let her share her story. We shall see. Thank you, Kayla. That was sweet. Oh my God.
Thanks, Gina, for the super chat. I appreciate that. $2 holla. Appreciate that. Super cheesy.
Thank you, Denise.
All right.
I know I have a...
All right. Boring. 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 Montreal City, shout out. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Used to live in Florida. Born in California. It's only ever gonna be $2. $2. It's only ever gonna be $2. Okay? My Patreon, just $2. Okay? Everybody, just give me $2, please. I just need $2. Just $2. That's it. Jen said that Jessica looks like a fucking ugly Bratz doll and that Reece should have the kids and Jessica should. Chicago in the building. That's right. Hey, Mara, you're pretty close to me. Chicago. I fucks with you. Goddamn Midwest flow. Damn, I got this I got the cut back Mexican style haircut. I am my biological father is Mexican, so I guess I'm bringing out my Mexican side. You guys see this? I usually never rock my hair like this. See that shit? Michigan, you're from Michigan? Drop your locations, y'all. Yeah, we got that Midwest flow. You feel me? Check that shit out. Ooh, let's go. Let's get it. Well, what do you guys think, man? We've been on this live for so freaking long, man. My ass is starting to freaking go out. But the Mexi mullet. Yeah, I'll try that next. Hour and a half from Chi-Town. All right, guys. I got to get out of here, though. I just can't do this anymore, but I'm gonna make some videos soon, you guys. If you guys are new, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. My name is Luke. I have been an addict for 17 years. 13 of those years were addicted to heroin, meth, cocaine, alcohol, benzodiazepines, and much more. I make drug educational videos of harm reduction, videos of prison, jail, treatment, jails, institutions, and near-death experiences, because that is what addiction will bring you, and eventually it will lead you to the grave. So if you guys haven't already, smash that like button, man. Subscribe if you're new. We do have a $4.99 membership program. It helps my creative process. You get cool badges, cool emojis. You get instant, you get basically, so my videos usually take like 3-4 days, sometimes a week. You get access to my full catalog of all my old videos. You get new access to my new videos. And basically what it is, it just helps me as a creator, because like Jen said, pennies on the dollar. You make videos. I spend hours and hours working on my YouTube. So I do appreciate it, you guys. But I'm Luke from lukegtv.